So very good afternoon, sir. And today we have interview on the thought of education with Professor Kailash Bagzai, who is the managing director of Data Institute of Management and Science in Indore. So thank you, sir, for joining us today. And we just start the interview with the very first question. So tell me about something. You have already had a very key position in the Data Institute of Management, and you already have the experience with some other large institute also. So what are the key factors keep you connected with the education sector? What are you think that you should be more towards the education sector for a very long time, and how you will be connected? What are the key factors you thought about this?
See, I have been into education and administration for a lot more years. And what I have felt like education sector is one of the elite sector or one of the best noble profession one can choose of. And it has been a dynamic, ever-changing, and it's the most, I must say, updating, and challenging task which I have been into. And I have enjoyed that task. And apart from that, this education system in India is the most powerful tool to change the scenario in India. India has been leading things just because our education system has been really able to make professionals and people with good business background as such also. So what I find is in those years, I have been experiencing a lot more changes. And yes, I have updated myself with what is going on in dynamism in comparing to the environment into education and administration as a whole.
Okay. So, has been a director of RIMS Indore, what is your psychology of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style?
All right. See, at Radiant Institute of Management, we are always committed to give, new innovation in education. We always have a plan to bring about the courses which are not available not only at Indore or Madhya Pradesh, but overall Central India. So leadership philosophy, in one word, innovation, renovation, dynamism, always, open for change, ready to accept challenges. This is what the leadership style we carry with myself at Radiant. And at Radiant, we are always there for upliftment of our students, not only in academics, but in area as a 360-degree whole. And that is why RIMS has been awarded for quite more years with Excellence Award into education, overall academics, most promising college. And that is why it is because of our leadership philosophy.
Okay, thank you. So, there's been a director you already explored, already had to take care of all the fields in the college. So I want to know how you strategize something about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration for your college.
See, basically, we don't require lots of marketing for our courses because we always provide unique curriculum, unique philosophy into education. Say, for example, Bachelor of Business Administration. We have BBILP program, that is International Leadership Program. Now you take BCom, we have BCom Foreign Plus program. Both the programs offer international exposure to students. The students are taken abroad for university visit, industry visits, taking seminars, taking symposiums. Apart from this, they get certification from the same. So this is what at Radiant we provide them. So these are unique sales proposition which you call at USP of Radiant Institute. Apart from that, you take postgraduate courses, specifically MBA. We offer the students with unique curriculum, A3, P2, O1. 3 days you have academics, 2 days of practical exposure, 1 day for the research orientation. And we take them abroad to countries like Germany or Russia. We take them for a national visit as well, including 7 certifications also, like Artificial Intelligence, Six Sigma, SAP, that is SAP ERP. So these are one unique selling propositions which we offer to the students, which are very rare, not only in Indore, but in Central India. So the students, they opt our courses, and at times we have to, we filter them. There's no direct admissions to that. We take this via an aptitude test and personal interview and group discussion, and where the students land up for taking the admission at our college.
Okay. So, as you already know, there's a lot of differentiate between the Indian education system and the foreign countries, with the foreign countries. So, according to your experience, what can an inbound student can learn from studying in your college?
I'll just like to quote one thing, sir. Whatever the CEOs you take in United States of America, they are mostly Indians, and they have been graduated from Indian, business schools or maybe from IIT. So Indian education system is by far the most efficient one for sure. But yes, the expertise at times lacks, and the reason being, see, the exposure which lacks at times. And that is why at Radiant, we have given our students international exposure to match up with them. The students are not prone to the environment which they get in abroad. And we have tried to make that environment available to our student at Radiant by taking them abroad, not for university visit, industry visit, seminar symposiums, making those people meet to have a corporate nexus with them. So what I think is, yes, India, lacks in the exposure, but the students are now dynamic enough to take that exposure and come back to India and perform well. Yeah.
So, any insights in your mind how your college could be more welcome to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
See, at Radiant, we have got a very good social strata here. We have all background students, right from we have students from lower strata till students of good background, also from monetarily good placed here people around. Even we offer scholarship to the needy students, at times meritorious scholarship to the students who have achieved very good percentage, and they are fortunate enough to take admissions at Radiant Institute, because we always believe that the students who are good in academics, Radiant is the best place for them, for sure.
So, now a very important question you can say. So, what do you think the university's top priority in next upcoming 10 years?
Mm-hmm. May I get the question again, please?
Yeah. So, what do you think on that? What should the universities or the colleges' top priorities these days for upcoming 10 years?
Yeah, the best priority should be combining the practicals with the academic part. Now, everybody is providing the academic stuff, that is okay. Curriculum is good, the curriculum planning is fine. But when it comes to the practical exposure, the students are lacking. Now, this should be the best priority. Now, if this is addressed, if this is properly utilized, if it is solved, I'll tell you the Indian students, they can get the best jobs, and even they can have the startups also. Because students nowadays, they are very varied. There are a number of students who want to start up their own startups. But only thing is, their awareness is not there, the information is not reaching there, and the students are not made so much of aware for this. So this is what I think is the most important need of the hour to address this thing. That is practical education, vocational education, making the student industry ready. So this is what is very much.
Yeah, thank you. So, what would you like people to know about your university who may not know about your college?
See, at Radiant Institute, we are very fortunate enough that every new batch we are getting very dynamic students. As I said, we take the students with aptitude tests, the interview, and we provide the unique sales proposition. As I told you, either it is the international exposure, the internships, the placement, where we are pioneering in there. You will be really, happy to hear even our BCom students are placed well. So when it comes to an MBA, our whole batch will be placed, coming back. The reason being, we provide so much of exposure in practicals. We provide so much of exposure for research that the students are industry ready. They have got so much weightage in your resume that if they sit with the HR manager, they are able to crack even the difficult interview at times. We prepare them like that. They are tough nut to crack, yes, for sure. And this is what Radiant always means.
So according to you, what is the biggest challenges nowadays for the higher education also, and also with your college also? What is the biggest challenge you
Yeah,
can see?
biggest for sure. The biggest challenge is to make the student serious. The student come down, the only thing is the academic education is enough. I say no, this is not enough. You require skills, you require the skills, you require the skill sets that match your profession. So the challenge is to make the student able with all those set of skills which are needed for their jobs, all those set of skills which are needed for startups, all those set of skills which are needed to start up their business. And that is where at Radiant we always try to match it up with those students. So our students perform that way. Either we have got alumni of our batch who are well placed as businessmen doing jobs even in civil services. So that is what is lacking in our edu system. So I must say this has to be addressed seriously.
Yeah. So what are the activities or what are the trends you are following to keep the healthy environment and healthy relation in your college?
See, what we do is we have got our own placement and training cell, which is employed with the students. What we do is we have CCE system. Every 6 months, we make the students climb the next step. Every student has to make their own resume. They have to add on with their whatever skill sets they are adding it up, and we monitor them. And after that, we have mock interview system. We have mock drill practices for them. So when they sit down for the interview, they are industry ready. They are the people who know what to do and how to go about. Since they have done internship in corporates, they will be able to perform more in corporate. So our students are well placed in corporates whenever they choose any sort of field. So we are always very much serious about our students in this part.
Okay. So last question before ending up. So any suggestion from your side for the current youth or the aspiring students who are looking for the colleges?
Yeah, I must suggest all the students, whenever you select a college, please select a college which gives you exposure, which gives you international exposure, gives you certifications, gives you value add-ons, and tries to help you in placement, and very importantly, give you excellent academics. And it is very important that if you get all of these things, your future is secure, you are in safe hands, you will always perform nice in your life. And I wish every student who is seeing this a very happy future for them, a very good career, and they excel ever heights which they can achieve in this world.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. That's it from my side. And thank you once again. Thank you so much for your precious time. And definitely we will take this insight and definitely we can see how can we collaborate and how can we work together to what are the problems we are facing and what are the good things how can we utilize that. And thank you so much once again.
It was a pleasure, sir, doing an interview with you. It was a pleasure knowing you also. I hope you must have liked it also. All right. Any more requirement from my side, always ready.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.